What it do, y'all? It's Coffee back at it, man. And we saw what I thought was quite the epic moment yesterday, man, with Eminem endorsing Kamala Harris. But that wasn't what really took the cake, man. It was when he introduced Obama, brought him out on stage, and Obama started hitting them mom spaghetti bars and all that, man. Like I always say, with this political stuff, man, I feel like if you get tied down to one side too heavily, man, it gets like a gang-like mentality, you know what I mean? Where it's like, yo, anything these cats say is wrong, anything these dudes say is right, and it's just blindly picking one side. Personally, is how I feel. That's why I can't get wrapped up into this stuff so much, man, because when it comes to the political, it's just a cold mess. And when you follow the money and you follow the propaganda and just different things going on, it's a mess regardless. That's just my take. I'm no political expert or nothing like that, right? But standing back neutral, I feel like if everyone stood back neutral and just watched that moment, they say, man, that was lit. Shady called out Obama. The people went wild. He hit them bars and everything like that. And then now today we see Eminem is public enemy number one from the other side right here. As you see this individual who blogs on the political stuff heavily. He said, Eminem, you have been selected to be exposed. I'm not real familiar with this guy, but shout out to my bro Casey Beach and some others that I know that follow him. What is his name? Dom Lucre, right? He said in the replies, you see, anyone who comes out with extreme hatred towards Trump has sold their soul to Satan. Eminem included, as we know last time around at the BET Awards when he was doing the cypher. He had Griselda with him. He had some other cats with him. He went all the way in on Trump, you know, and this time around he's endorsing Kamala Harris, bringing out Obama. And this individual saying this, I feel like that's sarcastic, right? Anyone who comes out with extreme hatred towards Trump has sold their soul to Satan, Eminem included. And I gotta say, this time around, I haven't seen Eminem really sending shots like that. I didn't watch the full speech, but to me, it just felt like an endorsement of Kamala Harris. And then, hey, Obama, bring your ass out here. Talk your talk. And he hit them bars and everything like that, you know. But this dude is going in on Eminem. He's saying he's going to be exposed. He has this clip from the 3 a.m. video where Eminem's sitting in the bathtub of blood. And he's like, yo, you're getting exposed now. And if you follow his recent tweets, right, he also threw something up, right? Apologies, y'all, I got the hiccups. Where he was saying, I got a confession to make. Kamala Harris roped me on January 6, 21 when I was in DC. They're allegedly rumored about there being a video of this assault. I have been afraid to come out to say this because I was afraid people wouldn't believe me. Now I think this dude's like trolling, right? Like you see, he's just heavily on all the political narratives out here. Bill Gates, although I think Bill Gates is on some wicked demonry, right? His ex-wife exposed him that the meetings with Epstein were sick and twisted, and she wanted no parts of it, but he went along with it anyways, you know what I mean? But now this Dom Lucre, he's calling for Eminem to be exposed, man. I'm waiting to see what he says next. I want to know what all y'all think about all that. You know, everyone on this gang-like mentality where one side just gets at the other side. It don't matter what they say. We're going to try to ish on you and all that, you know. But something else that he shared was something Kamala Harris said, calling Trump a dictator and more or less comparing him to Adolf Hitler, saying that he got love for Hitler.
Trump's former chief of staff, John Kelly, a retired four-star general, confirmed that while Donald Trump was president, He said he wanted generals like Adolf Hitler had. Donald Trump said that because he does not want a military that is loyal to the United States Constitution. He wants a military that is loyal to him. He wants a military who will be loyal to him personally, one that will obey his orders even when he tells them to break the law or abandon their oath to the Constitution of the United States. In just the past week, Donald Trump has repeatedly called his fellow Americans the enemy from within, and even said that he would use the United States military to go after American citizens. And let's be clear about who he considers to be the enemy from within. Anyone who refuses to bend a knee or dares to criticize him would qualify, in his mind, as the enemy within, like judges, like journalists, like nonpartisan election officials. It is deeply troubling and incredibly dangerous that Donald Trump would invoke Adolf Hitler, the man who is responsible for the deaths of 6 million Jews and hundreds of thousands of Americans. All of this is further evidence for the American people of who Donald Trump really is. This is a window into who Donald Trump really is, from the people who know him best, from the people who worked with him side by side in the Oval Office and in the Situation Room. And it is clear from John Kelly's words that Donald Trump is someone who, I quote, certainly falls into the general definition of fascist, who in fact vowed to be a dictator on day one and vowed to use the military as his personal militia to carry out his personal and political vendettas. Donald Trump is increasingly unhinged and unstable. And in a second term, people like John Kelly would not be there to be the guardrails against his propensities and his actions. Those who once tried to stop him from pursuing his worst impulses would no longer be there, and no longer be there to rein him in. So the bottom line is this: we know what Donald Trump wants. He wants unchecked power. The question in 13 days will be, what do the American people want? Thank you.
All right, so you hear that, man. He threw that up while also saying Kamala Harris made a conspiracy announcement at the White House that compared Trump to Adolf Hitler. And then also here, Eminem was able to take a photo with his idol, President Obama. So he's just going in on Obama like, is that what it is, man? Obama and Eminem, are they public enemy number one from the other side right now? What do you guys think about this? The personal attacks right here to breaking. Grammy-winning rapper Eminem introduced Obama to Kamala Harris Detroit rally. Eminem, I wrote down a few things I wanted to say. I love you too. Thank you. As most of you know, the city of Detroit and the whole state of Michigan means a lot to me. I think Vice President Harris supports a future for this country where these freedoms, and here to tell you much more about that, Barack Obama. I'm not even including the clips I did in my last video, man, but I don't know, man. It seems Eminem endorsement of Kamala Harris and, rocking with Obama has got him some real heat, and this guy out to expose him. I mean, you got to have more than a clip of or a screenshot of him in a bathtub from the 3 a.m. video. Like, what are we really doing, man? But that's what the blogosphere has broken down to, man. Just people posting ish with loose narratives, talking greasy and everything like that. That's why I try to really talk it up on the different topics, you know what I mean? But people tell me I talk too much. But if you really want to get into covering this stuff, there's a lot more talking than you got to do than just a little allegations and ish talking. You got to really get in there and break it all down. And to me, this is just nothing more than that gang-like mentality, if you ask me, man. But I don't know. Eminem, the enemy now from the other side, even though he already was. This dude is vowing to expose him. What do you guys think about this? What do you think about? Oh, I'll pin the video below I did about and bringing out Obama. I thought it was an epic moment. Like I said, if you sit back neutrally and not tie yourself to one side politically, it's intriguing to react to all the stuff and follow it all like it's football season, like who's gonna win, you know what I mean? So let me know who you think will win. Let me know what you think about what Kamala Harris is saying. That are you calling that a conspiratorial type speech? And what do you think about M being chose to be exposed by this Luke Gray guy? Let's talk about it all. Hit the comments, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. It's Coffee talking music, news, sports, and more. I'm out of here. Peace.